my horseshoe. Is that you?
Bamboo boil bomb. You wanted my friend. Bamboo boil bomb. You want bamboo boil bomb. You wanted my friend. Bamboo boil bomb. You want bamboo boil bomb. You wanted my friend. Bamboo boil bomb. You wanted my friend. You just have to friend. You wanted my friend. Give me stronger friend. You wanted my friend. You just have to friend. You wanted my friend. Give me stronger friend.
Come back when you're a little richer. Little rich, my mom. Come back when you're a little richer.
That's beautiful.
Come back when you're a little richer. Little rich, my mom.
Alright. Good evening, everybody. Yes, I'm at this point on in a hobo stage again. But thank you very much for complimenting my view. Although I will never be able to keep up with my ties. That is something that will always be impossible. Not shade mode. That was very bad. If I wouldn't be so lazy, I would probably do that as well. But yeah. Anyways, good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's stream. It being a royal quest in the ass. And it being King's Quest 5. Alright, let me see. Did I set it up? Yes, I did set it up. I'm good at this. Question is, how loud is it? Did I adjust the... I think the volume is decent. There we go. King's Quest 6. Air today, gone tomorrow. It is almost the same title screen, so don't be alarmed. Although this time it actually has a title screen. Was the gaming giant? It was. Like, looking back at it, some of their games were really Air. How many quests can one king embark on? Well, I mean, it's funny enough. Today we're actually not going to play as the king, since we were playing as the prince, who is going to become a king. I think there are not that many games where Graham is actually the main protagonist. Should I count deaths? I mean, you know how I play this game, right? You do know how I play this game, so it's gonna be a lot of death counting. 'Tis beyond my reach. Hey, Servus. You're right in time for the opening. So this is King's Quest 6, the sequel to the game we played last time, and I think the opening actually hooks right on from 5, because there was some foreshadowing. God, unintentionally fall into your death. The Graham scream counter. Although I'm not sure if Alexander also has a beautiful death scream, but we'll find it out most definitely. Anyways, let's take a look at the opening. No, 5 is the one with Cedric. That one we finished last time. Oh god, early FMV cutscenes. Oh good lord. Okay, maybe that's also DOSBox. Just
here you are. Oh, you're still not thinking about Cassima, are you?
Hmm? I suppose I am.
Son, it's been months. You've got to pull yourself together. After all, you only met her that once.
I know.
Have you discovered anything about the land of the Green Isles?
No. No one's even heard of it. It's like she's just vanished.
I wish I could help. Please try to think about something else, dear.
I'll try, Mother.
I'm not sure if that's a problem with the DOSBox emulator. King's Quest 5 ended with us saving the castle and saving a princess. Okay, I think that's definitely just DOSBox messing up. So I apologize. This is the GOG version, so I'm just gonna blame CD Projekt Red for it.
Alexander, I feel so alone. I don't know what to do. Alexander, I wish you were here.
Yes, that is the princess we saved at the end of the last game.
Come quick.
Alexander, what on earth? You're white as a ghost.
Mother, I saw Cosima. She was in the mirror.
In the mirror? The magic mirror?
Yes. And it showed me how to find her.
How?
The stars. I saw the stars outside her window. I can navigate by the stars.
Oh, Alexander, if you really go...
It will be all right, Mother. I promise.
And yes, it's simply him just being incredibly simpy about this one girl he met quickly. Also, why didn't they just exchange numbers or anything, literally? Like, they're two royal families. You know, having, like, relations and shit. You know, royal treaties, etc., etc. Oh, I just realized I got the hydra and do 10 push-ups and stretch. I do the push-ups afterwards. I do have the problem that it's not visible from the seat. There's the glasses. How many fucking points do you have? Jesus, okay. It's probably gonna be horrible because the thing is also I can't read anymore what you guys are writing. I'm just saying. I'm absolutely blind now. 10k, Jesus Christ, 40k. Christ almighty. Also, yeah, to actually read, I have to like be so close. Like, distance between me and the computer screen is like this. So I can actually manage to read something. I am rather blindish. I can still see Alexander twitching around though. Nice. Yeah, I know. That's one of the things why I will never change to will never swap to contact lenses, because I'm just so used to my face with that enlarging my eyes, because I think I have rather beady eyes for a man with my facial size.
Land ho! Land ho! Land ho!
I'm not sure if you should talk to your future wife like that. Alright, enough of that. You look like a dwarf. Also, just we have 40k, that means do a push-up can be like done I don't know how many times. Like, you can let me do this 20 redeem it 20 times? Jesus Christ. I mean, I put a stream limit on it, like 3 times per stream, but that's still a lot. Jesus Christ. I mean, 10 push-ups are a pushover for me, so it's not that it's not this kind of problem. Your face looks weird without beard. You would look pretty nice without glasses. Well, I mean, I can try it. I'll soon get a visit the hairdresser and get rid of my hair and my beard. So you can redeem the lose the glasses points the next time I actually visit the hairdresser. Like 10 times in a row. Jesus. King's Quest 6. So yeah, we shipwrecked. Oh, Roberta Williams actually had writing help. This was before the world updated its graphics card. Yes, this is like really early 3D. I'm not sure what date this game was released in. I would assume around like 1993, 3, 4, 5-ish, I would assume. Oh, I can imagine that, girl. Damn, look at the team and budget and everything. Like, that's some production value after 6 games. So I have still the problem that I need to do. Oh look, there we go.
Alexander awakens to find himself on an unfamiliar beach. For a moment, he is too dazed to remember how he got here. Then he does remember the shipwreck, the sea. Just as he had seen his men safely into the lifeboats, a gigantic wave picked him up and tossed him overboard into the churning sea. That was the last he'd seen of his crew. Debris from the shipwreck is scattered along the shore, but of the lifeboats and his men, there is thankfully no trace. He can only hope and pray that the lifeboats survived the currents, and that his men made their way safely back to...
Oh, that isn't the only thing about Alexander. You'll see. So, okay.
Alexander is carrying nothing. Alexander is carrying nothing.
Alright, first, let's... As East tradition, they actually brought one... I think they brought one nice tradition back in this game, is that...
The ocean is not as calm as it appears. Underwater currents tug at Alexander's legs. The underwater tow is amazingly strong here. It pulls ferociously at Alexander's legs. Before Alexander can retreat, the current grabs his legs. The shifting sand vanishes from beneath his feet. Against his best efforts, he is dragged out to sea. The currents around the island pull Alexander under. As Alexander struggles to the surface for the third and last time, he finds himself wishing he'd paid more attention to the warning signs of an undertow. Tickets up. Next. Nothing like getting swept off your feet.
Yes. As is King's Quest tradition, we finally can die in the very first screen. And, yeah, as Devil says, this game is really, is very narrator happy. Also, this is the, sadly, no. I think this game does not have subtitles, but, you know what? Let's see if maybe this game has. King's Quest 1 did not have, King's Quest 5 did not have. Oh, it's speech. No, it seems there's only a toggle. I can either have speech or text, but not both things. You guys want text? But... Oh, Jesus. Holy shit, okay. Look at that movement speed. Christ almighty, Alex. Yeah, because some of the voice acting is pretty fun. Okay, let's actually reduce the speed to something. Alright. Also, I see something shiny.
Alexander's royal insignia ring lies abandoned on the sand. It must have slipped from his finger during the shipwreck. Fortunately, it was not lost in the sea.
Can I talk to it?
The ring in the sand cannot talk.
Oh, thank you.
The ring in the sand cannot talk.
Oh. Okay.
Alexander picks up his royal insignia ring from the beach.
Yeah, this game is really talky. It's nice, but also kind of a detriment, really.
Rocks abound on this lush volcanic isle. The beach is covered with a fine-grained white sand. The ocean appears calm, but there's a dimpling pattern to the surface which indicates an undertow. The ocean appears calm. The island is covered with lush green plants. Rocks abound on this. The remains of Alexander's sailing ship lie dashed upon the distant shore.
Alright, let's explore inwards. Let's see what we can find. Already as a first note, I do not know this game particularly well. So this game it's going to be much harder for me to navigate this, and also this game is much less linear than King's Quest V. It's actually rather open worldy. I do think though that this game doesn't have that many dead man walking situations.
Rocks abound. A hollow in the trunk of the old tree forms a perfect nesting place for wildlife.
Is there something in there?
Alexander examines the tree's hollow, but finds nothing of interest.
Well, there's a pixel there though.
Alexander sees nothing to do there.
Alright. Let's take a look at our insignia ring.
Alexander's ring is made of the purest gold and has the insignia of the royal family of Daventry on its face.
Alright, well, I suppose we just go to the castle over here and demand entry and and marry our cutie Casima girlfriend. Alright. Oh, that was King's Quest 6. The end. And yes, this game actually has like a lot of anthropomorphic and different fairy tale people. What's up, guys?
No strangers may enter the castle of the crown.
But look, I'm royalty.
Perhaps Alexander should learn a little more about where he is before offering his family heirloom
And
to total strangers.
I need to close the window. I hear what the narrator's saying. What did he say?
There's no point in using that on the castle entrance, even if Alexander could get close enough to do so. Perhaps Alexander should learn a little more about where he is before offering his family heirloom to total strangers.
No, it's more to show that I am. Did you ever play Peasant's Quest? No, I did not. I'm actually not that experienced when it comes to point-and-click adventure games. I didn't play that many. I played some of the Double Fine stuff, like what's its face? Day of the Tentacle, Monkey Island. Although there I got stuck because I think I got like into a bugged save game. Day of the Tentacle, Grim Fandango also played.
Alexander politely
LucasArts, yeah, sorry.
Guards at the castle doors, hoping to learn more about his predicament.
Good day to you, guards. I was cast upon this island in a storm, and I'm a little confused about my location. Could you tell me what place this is and who lives in this castle?
Hey, what is that you say? A castaway? A likely story. We haven't had any foreigners in this part since Alhazred arrived.
Never played Salmon Max.
Don't be so rude, Gruff. He's not asking for any secrets. You're standing on the Isle of the Crown, lad, and this is the Castle of the Crown. The royal family resides here. Rather, what's left of the royal family.
The Isle of the Crown. But tell me, am I anywhere near the land of the Green Isles?
This is the land of the Green Isles. The Isle of the Crown is the main island, foolish boy.
Then Princess Casima must live in this very castle.
Aye, the princess is indeed our treasure jewel to guard, and we consider it an honor.
Then let me play with them. Beneath the Seal Sky. I think I've seen an LP of that game. It looked kind of neat. One of the games I might at one point play, a point-and-click adventure game, is a game called Harvester, just because it's such a uniquely weird train wreck of a game.
It won't do any good to try to convince the door itself to allow Alex.
No, I'm clicking on the doggy.
Excuse me, guardsmen. Guard dogs. I've been traveling for months to see Princess Cassima. I would like an audience, please.
I'm sorry, but the princess is not receiving visitors, particularly not strangers.
Yes, extremely weird, but extremely fun.
I really must see the princess. Could I speak with someone in charge?
Who are you that I should bother Captain Saladin, huh?
My name is Alexander. I am a prince of Daventry
And
and a friend of the princess.
And I demand to talk to the
A
manager.
prince, is it? I see. Yeah, and I am lord of this dusty path. Step aside. You'll not be getting into this castle without some proof of your claims.
Alright, can I now show you the ring?
Alexander decides to try his royal insignia ring on the guards. With all of his papers lost in the shipwreck, it is the only possible proof of his identity that he can think of.
Perhaps this ring will convince you of my identity. It is the royal insignia ring of Daventry.
I'm sure. Just let me take a look at that ring. Well, I'm sorry, Your Highness. It's just that princes are so uncommon in these parts. Let me get Captain Saladin.
Well, there we go. Ain't that hard. Stop talking. Or stop bobbling that pixel and move it. I guess Prince Saladin has to load in. Prince Saladin has to load in for a long ass time apparently. Okay, now he's ceased talking. Yeah, there was one voice line where it actually definitely changed. Also, I think the game just hung itself. Interesting. I did not know that can actually happen. Alright. Well, didn't know this game has soft locks. Okay. Let's try it again. I hope there won't be any more soft locks. You know what? You know what's the problem? You know what's the problem? I think I did not use the help menu. Yes. Yes, I know that stuff already. Oh. Oh god, why did it boot it back? I mean, the King's Quest V menu was dumb that it always started a new game, but this isn't any better. I know I'm playing Sierra Entertainment games, please. Please, Roberta Williams. Alright, well, let's just simply try it again and see. Gee, more put this is like in middle school. Damn, that's ages ago.
No.
Yes. Can I just talk to you a bit more?
Alexander politely addresses the odd-looking guards at the
Good day to you.
Hey, what is that you say?
Not in particular about inscription. Okay. Alright, let's try it again. Alright. Saladin. Maybe the game bugged out because of the high or the speed.
Alexander decides.
Perhaps.
Well,
Oh, there we go. Oh, it worked. Oh yeah, Kamek's Revenge. That was fun. Oh, Jesus.
The guard returns a moment later with a majestic-looking creature. Captain Saladin speaks with a voice that is gentle, but reflects a will of iron.
Prince Alexander of Daventry, I presume. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with your country, but I'm sure Wazir Al-Hazred will want to meet you.
Oh, he's a good boy.
Friend of the princess. Please follow me.
Oh, can I pet you? I want to pet you. You're such a good mud.
Lord Alhazred, a visitor to see you. Prince Alexander of Daventry.
What is it that you seek, Prince Alexander?
Pardon the intrusion, my lord, but I came to see Princess Cassima. Some months ago, my father, King Graham, saved my family and I from imprisonment under an evil wizard named Mordak.
The same wizard that kidnapped the princess?
Exactly. When my father rescued us, he also liberated Cassima and sent her home.
Then your father has my gratitude, and that of the entire kingdom. But I'm afraid I still fail to see the purpose of your visit.
Well, I came to make sure that Cassima arrived safely and to pay my respects. Before we parted, she gave me an invitation to visit.
I have no doubt she did exactly that at the time, Prince Alexander. However, things have greatly changed for Cassima since her ordeal in Mordak's castle. Cassima's parents both became ill and died while she was gone. Cassima is sequestered in mourning for them as befits a princess. She is not receiving visitors of any kind. Even if she were, I do not think your visit would be appropriate. You see, it is time for Cassima to take her responsibilities seriously. With her parents gone, she no longer has the luxury to be a carefree maiden. As was her parents' wish, Cassima and I are to be wed. We shall rule the kingdom together. I assure you, our marriage is all Cassima wants now. As a prince and a gentleman, it would be best that you leave before there is any further embarrassment.
I see. I suppose that I was mistaken. I thought for certain that Cassima... Well, I apologize.
A young man sees what he wishes to see. I'm sorry you've wasted your time traveling to the land of the Green Isles. May your journey home be swift.
Perhaps I will take the opportunity to look around your fair land while I'm here.
I would advise against that. The kingdom is rather, shall we say, inhospitable these days. But it is your neck. You may risk it if you please. Captain Saladin will escort you from the castle. Good day.
You have had your hearing with Wizir Alhazred. I trust you will respect his wishes and not return. I have been instructed not to let you into the castle again. Good day, my lord.
Captain Saladin whispers something to the guard dogs at the castle gate, and they nod with understanding. Alexander has a feeling they won't be letting him into the castle again.
Yeah, so welcome to the plot of King's Quest 6. Banned from Fairytopia. Also, I just want to say, Brunatos and the auditor, it's always kind of fun to hear like when people say I used to watch you as a kid or something like that. It's always strange, but I always find it kind of wholesome, really. But yes, let me sum it up. Shit's sus. Hey, jag måste vara in.
I really must get inside the castle to see the princess. Perhaps this will convince you.
Be gone! We have no interest in anything you carry. You are not welcome at the castle.
Yes. Oh, I'm just gonna go in.
We are under order.
No, I can't even get myself stabbed.
We are under order.
Alright, fine. We're not getting stabbed.
ends abruptly at a pile of boulders.
Interesting. Alright, let me also adjust the speed a little bit more.
The narrow path ends abruptly at a pile of boulders.
Imagine that happening someday. My dad used to watch it 20 years ago. I can imagine that, to be honest. I'm gonna be like part of YouTube history or so. The guy with the broken English that talks about pedo beers and alcohols. What's this guardhouse?
There's a little hut just off the path. Perhaps the guard dogs have an occasional use for it, but it looks empty now.
Oh, is that going to be where they do the poops?
The two guard dogs look quite firm in their resolution.
It kinda does, yeah. Alright, well, ain't gonna be that easy, so we're going, I guess, the other pathway. You got a whole little town to explore. Also, Alexander, please, be a bit quicker. You don't have to sprint. There we go, I think that's good speed. Maybe a bit too much. So, welcome to the town. Yeah, really. Well, it's gonna be a bit more now. So, we got a little town. We got, the pawn shop.
The sign says pawn shop. The pawn shop window has the words curios and antiques painted on it. What an interesting looking shop. A tall earthenware vase is one of the pottery pieces on display outside the shops. There's a battered wicker chest, odd gourd-shaped...
Let me see if there's something to loot inside.
Alexander isn't interested in the gourd-shaped jugs.
Old lamps for new. Old lamps for new.
Yeah, calm down.
The battered chest... Alexander is not in the market...
Oh.
Alexander examines the large pot. It's currently empty, but a few scraps in the bottom indicate that it is used as a dump site on occasion.
Well, let's just... Yeah, shut it over there. I'm going to the pawn shop first.
Good day!
Good day! Jesus. Look at that flexi bear.
Towering mightily over the other pawn shop curiosities, the stuffed bear makes an ostentatious display.
Well, I mean, like any King's Quest character, for some odd reason, we are royalty, but we have absolutely zero possession. Although I guess in this case, it's a bit more understandable, considering he completely shipwrecked.
A horn, probably used for drink or powder, hangs from the ceiling. A worn leather wineskin is suspended. The man of steel wields a long iron pike. The land of the Green Isles must have at least one inhabitant with interest in the mystical, for a crystal ball has been traded in, along with the more common household goods. A small red drum beats no more on the shelves of the pawn shop. A tall skeleton lends an air of mystery to the shop.
God. There is so many descriptional stuff.
The back wall of the shop holds various odds and ends. For example, a hull hole detector for finding those hard-to-spot holes in small sailboats. A strange-looking winged device occupies one corner of the room. It is frail with disuse. Alexander finds it intriguing. Perhaps he thinks it was once used in a local sporting event, in which enthusiasts jumped from cliffs, glided on air currents, and then attempted to land, frequently crunching a bone or two in the process. Alexander shudders at the thought and decides to stick to dragon slaying.
Hold up. Stick to dragon slaying? This guy's a dragon slayer?
Alexander searches for a way to reach the black-haired girl whose memory will not escape him.
Also, I gotta say, this game is definitely much more wordy.
The pawn shop owner is a mysterious fellow. His face is old and inscrutable, and there's a glint of sheer iron in his gaze. Still, Alexander senses this is someone he can trust. An elegant little glass dish decorates the countertop. The dish is full of green mints offered for the enjoyment of the customer.
Oh, I'll take a mint. Yoink.
Alexander takes a mint.
Can I take another mint?
Alexander already has a mint. He'd prefer to leave some for the other customers.
Oh, don't be like that. Can I eat the mint and then take another one?
The small green mint looks very tasty.
Maybe.
The mint might melt if Alexander held it too tightly.
Well, then just eat it, my friend.
Alexander eats the mint. Not bad. A little stale, perhaps.
Can I take another mint now?
Alexander takes a mint.
Hooray! Okay, okay, curiosity is killing me. Can I actually do this?
Alexander eats the mint. Not bad. A little stale, perhaps. Alexander.
I wonder if the shopkeep is starting to get annoyed at one point.
Alexander eats. Alexander. Alexander. Alexander.
Alexander? Alexander?
Alexander eat.
Okay, I think...
Alexander.
Okay, at least there's no dead man walking scenario where I accidentally eat the thing I absolutely use. Funny enough, I still do remember what the mint is used for. And it's somewhat sensible.
Alexander takes a closer look at the items on the counter.
Let's see.
I see you have noticed my mechanical nightingale. She is made of plain tin, but she sings the sweetest song you can imagine. Barely distinguishable from the real thing.
Alright, this one I know the solution to as well for what puzzle it's used.
The flute is only made of plain wood, but its notes are fine and true. Ah, yes, the painter's brush. It was well used by one of the island's best painters. There's a lot of creativity in that brush, and its bristles are still in good condition.
You know, it's not really like for an artist. It's art. Oh well, then again, I guess it's like the one you use at the very beginning to like give like a general color to the canvas.
Have you an interest in tinder boxes? This one is only slightly battered. It holds a good supply of flint, a sturdy striking pad, and even a candle in case you find yourself with naught else to hold the flame.
Alright, I'll take that.
I'm interested in that tinder box on the counter.
What do you desire to give me in trade? The items on the front counter are all of equally slight value, worth only a copper or two. They are handy items nonetheless.
Here, have my royal insignia ring.
Can you tell me, merchant, what the value of this ring might be?
By the sands of the sea, what a beauty! What fine gold and masterful artistry! This ring is quite valuable, sir. I would not feel right taking it in trade. None of the items on display in my humble store are even close to the value of this ring.
Truly? Well, it would be hard to part with it anyway, I suppose.
Alright. Well, yes, all these items are used for puzzles, so we constantly have to do the switcheroo, because I think you cannot take all the items with you. You always have to come back and like get another one, depending on what area you're going in. Which is a bit Zelda-esque, I guess. Alright, let's go to Ollie's books.
Alexander can enter the building by using the shop's door.
Thanks.
Hello, I will be right up. Now, what can I do for you?
That's a lot of books.
Alexander is standing in a cozy little shop. Books of every size and shape line the walls. A crackling fire in the fireplace completes the tranquil scene.
Also, why does he have a burning fire in a tropical town, or like in a desert-ish town? It seems like not like kind of a bad idea, to be honest. I mean, it does fit the coziness of like reading, but I mean, it looks pretty hot outside. Oh, it's fake fire.
There's a small table near the door that bears a sign. The sign has undergone a number of changes. It once read 10 pence, but that was crossed out and replaced with 5 pence, then 1 pence, then free. The sign currently reads, "Take one, please." Only one book remains on the table. It looks like the bookshop owner really wants to get rid of that book.
Oh, well, I'm poor, so yoink.
Alexander picks up the book from the small table.
Oh, yes, please, take that book. You have my most humble thanks for doing so, good sir.
Really? Thanks.
Yeah, what was the deal of the book? Alright. Book. Let's take a look at the book.
Alexander is carrying a book from the bargain table in the bookshop.
Can I read it?
Alexander opens the bargain book and reads a paragraph at random.
2 dulcimers raised to the degree of 40 half-dulcimers, divided into equal parts by the third of a cackle of grouse geese, put over the result of 10 fine mackles, albeit small fine mackles, stretched over the total of 53 1/8 bottles of wild beast lard.
Phew, what an incredibly boring book. No wonder the bookshop owner wanted to get rid of it so badly.
It's like a recipe book. Not sure what's your problem. Also, a totally non-suspicious person in a dark coat in a hot desert environment.
An old man occasionally steals sidelong glances at Alexander from under a concealing hood.
Hello, mister.
Good day, sir.
The mysterious old man just ignores Alexander.
Good day, sir.
The mysterious...
You want my insignia ring?
The old man would not be interested in anything that Alexander might show him.
I kind of like that the game that the game just outright tells you that he's not interested in anything, so he's not going to be interested in the mint.
Would you care for a mint, stranger?
Give it to me.
Oh.
Yum.
Oh, never mind, then.
Odd. The old man sways momentarily, but seems to quickly recover. That must be some strong mint.
Also, he sounded kind of weird.
Good day, sir.
The mysterious old...
So I guess that's kind of a puzzle hint, I suppose.
And burn a perfectly good hand?
Okay, good point.
Ah, to consume all our earthly possessions in flame. The bookshop owner went to quite a bit of trouble to get rid of that book. Alexander doesn't want to just leave it behind in the shop.
I have to say I do admire adventure games that have like flavor text for literally everything you do. What is that book here?
Alexander rests his feet for a moment. Alexander picks up and leafs idly through a book called The Changing Role of Court Entertainers Through the Ages. Well, that was refreshing.
Okay.
The shopkeeper doesn't look like he would enjoy a good arm wrestle or any other sort of physical exertion. He's rather bookish. For some inexplicable reason, Alexander feels compelled to avoid this hooded old man.
Alright. So does that mean actually attack somebody?
Alexander has no ambition to set himself up as a merchant.
Alright, let's talk to him.
Good day, sir. I'm a stranger in this land. What can you tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I guess so.
That is quite a question, young man. Who are you, and what would you have me tell you?
My name is Alexander. I know I'm on the Isle of the Crown, but I'd like to know whatever you can tell me about this island, and if there are other islands nearby.
You are indeed a stranger. Anxious is the man who knows not the customs of the land beneath his feet. This island is called the Isle of the Crown, because the royal family's castle is here. Besides the castle, we also have this village, and the docks over to the west. There are at least 3 other islands. The Isle of the Sacred Mountain, the Isle of the Beast, and the Isle of Wonder.
At least 3? Does no one know for certain?
This is no ordinary land, Alexander. The land of the Green Isles has always been a place of vague boundaries, as if islands come and go. Legend speaks of a 4th island, an isle shrouded in mists. I myself have never seen it. Then, too, the land of the Green Isles is said to exist on the boundaries of this world and the next. Even darker places are reputed to be closer here than anywhere else in the world.
That's quite a claim.
Claim, yes, but probably just local superstition. We who live here on the Isle of the Crown, at least, sleep well enough at night.
Those first 3 islands you mentioned, how might I learn more about them?
Ideally, a young man seeking such knowledge would travel to their shores and learn about them firsthand. Meeting the leaders of each place would be helpful, naturally.
Oh, why not?
Unfortunately, the ferry no longer runs between the islands. There has been much political unrest, and it has been too dangerous
can
to
actually do
travel
this.
for years. Perhaps the ferryman can tell you more. He has little enough to do these
There you
days.
go.
And if you haven't been there already, you might seek an audience at the castle.
Thank you kindly, merchant.
Well, I already
All your
tried that
good
with the
advice.
audience. That didn't work well.
Ah, but advice is free, Alexander. Making use of it costs much more.
Alright. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Can you do anything
How
else?
fare you, merchant?
I have been reading too much love poetry lately. It is rather depressing to an old bachelor like me.
Aww.
How fare you?
Quite well, thank you. I just finished a wonderful book on geological rock formations. Fascinating.
Good grief. Stop it. That brings me back to the times where I had to learn geology shit for my entry exam. Geology is the most fucking boring shit. I don't care how these rocks are called. Rocks are rocks.
While the bookshop does not seem to invite conversation.
How fare you, merchant?
Sufficiently well, thank you, Alexander. My only wish is for more time to read.
How fare you?
Business could be better.
How fare you?
I have been reading too much love poetry lately.
Is that something over there?
How much for that book on the counter, merchant?
It is a fine book, is it not? I obtained it from the estate of the one and only magician this kingdom has ever had. Poofed himself into an aardvark in the end, or so I heard. I never found the spells all that useful myself, but then I lead a boring life. I tell you what, if you can find another rare book, something a bit more marketable, I might be willing to exchange the spelled book for it.
Damn, we're gonna be magical. Also, no. Rocks are boring, Servas. No. No, I know the process behind it are actually quite complex and can be interesting. No, just out of principle. No, no, those are rocks.
How might I?
As I said,
Alright, so we need a rare book. Also, we need to get a mint again. Nice, the chemistry is interesting. I like rocks. Do they rock your world?
Good day.
Hi, I'm just barging in to get a mint and fuck off
Alexander
again.
takes a mint.
I kind of like that. It's like, yoink. Hi. Just imagine some guy barging into the store just getting a mint and just getting a... Hey, do you want your own mint?
I took a mint.
Help yourself. That is what they're there for.
Alexander sounds so proud. I took a mint.
I took a mint.
Help you.
Oh, not so much anymore, though. The only thing I kind of remember about having to learn for that is that one... Oh, somebody else is here. That one of the lava rocks or lava types of rocks was called Awa Awa or something like that. And the guy in the book described it as they sound exactly like what they would do to you if you stand on them. Do you want a mint?
There's no reason to use that on the books.
No, I want to use it on him. Would you like a mint?
Would you care for some mint?
No, thank you. I do not care for mint.
Oh god. I remember this NPC. He's quite something.
An odd-looking man is reading in the stuffed chair. He wears a vest, balloon-style pants, and pointed shoes. There's something deliberately silly about the man, as though he were a performer of some sort.
Do you want a mint?
Can I interest you in this?
No thanks. I find mint rather repulsive.
Yes, I think his name is Jalo. I think some children are getting slaughtered outside. Not that it is approved. Oh god. Oh, I think that was my other neighbor kids for rowdy. Alright, let's talk to the guy.
Good day, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I'm sorry, but I have no time for idle conversation. I'm too worried about the princess.
Oh, are you? Also, he has quite the, I guess, bullfroggy visage.
Excuse me again, sir. You mentioned the princess.
I told you I'm not interested in talking to strangers.
Excuse me again, sir. You mentioned the princess.
I told you I'm not interested in talking to strangers.
Oh god, I love the way he talks. He sounds excited. He sounds somewhat like the fish people I voice in my D&D campaign, although a little bit less horrible.
Determined to learn more about the strange man's relationship with the princess, Alexander shows the man his insignia ring and formally introduces himself.
I'm sorry to insist, but my name is Alexander of Daventry, and...
I appreciate the offer of the ring, Alexander, but I'm afraid I'm already spoken. Daventry? Where have I heard of Daventry? Flying flit mice. You must be Prince Alexander. Cassima told me about you when she arrived home. How came you here?
Why, by a ship now wrecked upon the sand. But you know Cassima? She truly spoke of me?
Yes, I saw her briefly when she first returned home. She mentioned a prince to me. Prince Alexander of Daventry. I'm afraid that was before she was told about her parents' deaths. You see, she arrived home a few weeks too late. The king and queen thought they'd never see her again. It is said they died of heartbreak. I'm afraid she's blamed herself.
What a terrible homecoming. If we had only known.
Terrible indeed, poor thing. Everyone in the kingdom seems to despair with her these days. The streets are silent.
Where is she now?
The princess is sequestered in mourning. It's a rather dated tradition, and not required, but the Wazir says she insisted out of respect.
I see. You've yet to say who you are, and how you know the princess.
I? Oh, pardon me. My name is Jalo.
I am clown to the royal court, and have been since the marriage of Casima's parents, King Calipham and Queen Alaria. Oh, those were the happy days. The pair of them were so full of joy and life, so in love. And Casima's birth. It would be hard to explain how long they had waited, how they had hoped for a child. I mean, she was such a charming little thing, smart as a whip, kind and sweet. Oh, she means everything to this kingdom, Alexander, and to me. I'm so terribly worried about her.
About her grief over her parents, you mean?
Well, the truth is, I do not trust the Wazir or his plans for Casima.
No.
He's still living at the castle of the crown as court clown, his clown. But
Court
he's more
clown.
to keep my ear to the ground than out of loyalty. I wish I knew what the princess thinks these days. If only I could find Sing Sing, Casima's pet nightingale. I might be able to send the princess a message. As it is, I must wait for the end of her seclusion. Now I'm afraid I must hurry back to the castle. I'll try to return to the bookshop again later.
Thank you for speaking with me, Jallo. I hope we meet again soon.
Oh, that walk cycle. So, this is Jallo. He is going to be our biggest ally in this game. I hope you're not getting sick of him, because you will see him a whole lot of many times. And yes, he talks like that. Well, like I said, he's not as horrible as the fish mutant race I have in my campaign.
Because the fish mutant race constantly talks like this. They have very bad pronunciation of everything. It's very funny to do that though. And they find it hilarious.
Alright, Jallo. I wonder if this is like some sort of Latin word or so that stands for laughter, so... I'm actually curious. Let's see, Jallo or maybe Diallo? Spanish to English translation. Showy, flashy. Well, maybe that's what it meant. After all, he's a jester. It's also a question whether he actually write it like that or not. You can't. Yes, he's not worse than probably. And yes, he's definitely not worse than Cedric. Ooh, watch out, Alexander! A suspicious man trying to... Oh wait, no. Whatever. Anyways, let's take a look at the hobo trying to sell me lamps.
An old beggar is peddling his wares in the village. He offers a variety of lamps, all neatly lined up on a long pole.
Oh, it's Jallo. Okay.
Old lamps for new. Old lamps for new.
Your portrait is a little bit... Alright, let's talk to the guy.
Good day, peddler.
Good day, sir. If you would like to get one of my fine new lamps, I'll need an old lamp in trade.
Isn't it a rather bad business? Taking old lamps and giving new lamps in exchange?
There's always a chance that I'll find a genie. If I had a genie, I'd be richer than a king. Besides, there's always a roaring business in antique luminaries.
Well, I mean, he's also a peddler, not only a beggar. He's a he's multi-classing. he's not. He has a level in beggar and a level in peddler.
How fare you, peddler?
Lad, have you an old lamp?
No, sadly not. Can I just take one of those?
Alexander will have to deal with the lamp seller if he wants.
I'm actually not sure whether this game also features a genie. It won't make sense considering this is like a 1001 Arabian Nights setting. Here, do we want a mint?
Would you accept this in exchange for one of your lamps, peddler?
I am only interested in old...
Alright, he doesn't want mints.
The peddler's pole provides convenient transportation of the lamp seller's wares. There are 6
Just like I'm
lamps on the
multi-classing.
pole.
Alright, well, let's move on. Maybe there are other people I can stuff mint into their faces. Like this person here.
The young serving girl is too far away to be given anything.
Oh.
Red roses beautifully cover the top of the house's fence and gate arbor.
We still haven't died another time.
Palm trees, as graceful as gazelles, wave in the warm tropical breeze.
Okay.
You lazy thing! Get back to work and stay away from those roses! I've told you 1,000,000 times, those flowers are too sweet for the likes of you! You've still got to do the breakfast dishes, make lunch, and clean the stables yet this morning! And get your veil back on! No one wants to look at your face!
Yes, stepmother.
Okay, thanks for the exposition. Jesus motherfucking Christ. What a lovely lady.
The entrance to the house is a time-worn wooden door. A pot etched by the natural... The gate is closed. It appears that the house's owners like their privacy.
Yes, they like their privacy by having a waist-high gate.
Alexander doesn't want to intrude on
They like their privacy. That's why they have a gate you could easily just vault over. Yeah, look at it. It's just about waist high.
Alexander doesn't want to intrude. Alexander can't reach the house's door.
Do you want the mint?
There's no reason to use that object there.
Alright. I'm Prince Alexander. Gate, let me pass.
Alexander is already wearing the ring.
Alright. Oh, I guess that's for later.
Hey, stranger, come join me. The water is wonderful, and I can show you the way to the next island.
Why not? Okay, second island.
Considering the poor condition of the shore, it looks like the easiest way to get into the water is just to jump off the pier.
Yes, go for it.
The powerful currents grab Alexander. Struggle as he might, he feels himself being pulled out to sea.
Not a very good swimmer, are you?
Help me!
Sorry, I think not.
As his head submerges for the third time, Alexander finds himself pondering the wisdom of going out on a limb for a stranger.
Yes, I think he's like a mischievous merman or something like that.
Alexander couldn't handle those currents. That boy must be an unbelievably strong swimmer.
Come on, jump in. A little water won't hurt you.
Do you want the mint?
Alexander doesn't want to throw that in the sea.
I want to give it to the boy.
Alexander can't hand anything to the boy from here.
What are you waiting for? I said I'd show you how to get to the next island, didn't I?
Shut up, Chad.
Ocean currents continue to murmur, but they do not reply to Alexander.
No, I want to talk
Good day. I'm Alexander. What are you doing in the sea?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm swimming. I mean, come join me. The water's wonderful. I can show you the way to the next island. Come join me if you're brave enough.
Oh man, now he's taunting me. Oh.
That's strange. The young boy in the water just disappeared. Oh well, perhaps he just dove under the water.
No, he disappeared in a puff of smoke. That's not going on. Oh, let's look for him.
The powerful currents grab.
Oh.
As Alexander
Tickets. Next.
And
nothing like
into
getting
the
swept off
tree
your feet.
vagina we go. Alright. Oh well, that was him. I'll die on my own. Okay. What the heck is this boat about all about?
The battered old sail doesn't look like it's ever going to catch its second wind. A worn wooden vessel has been dry docked on a jetty. A ramshackle wooden gangplank leads from the pier to the docked boat.
Alright. Can I go in here?
Yeah, what do you want?
That's a good question. Do you want the mint?
Alexander eats the mint.
No!
Not bad. A little stale.
I want to give it to the sailor. Alexander, you Alexander, you douche. It was meant for the sailor, not for you.
Yeah, what do you want?
There's no reason to using that on a sail. There's no reason to. There's no reason.
No, I wanted to give you the mint.
I said the ferry's out of business. What do you want to keep bothering me for?
Hi.
Excuse me. My name is Alexander. The owner of the bookshop in the village told me you might be able to help me. I hear you used to run this ferry for the islands. I'd like to talk to you if you have a moment. You say old Allie sent you? I can't see why. The ferry's not running, you know. I understand. I'd just like to talk to you about the islands if you don't mind. Well, I guess it'd be all right if Allie sent you. Well, don't
I
you stand
love
there,
his
come
hat.
on inside. What is it you wanted to talk about, young man?
Here, do you want the mint?
Would you be at all interested in this? Nah, what need is a poor dry dock ferryman for that?
Well, I mean, it's a fisherman's friend after all.
Would you be at all interested in Nah.
What is that?
There's a rabbit's foot on the table. It seems the ferryman is counting on a little luck.
Oh, tough luck. Now it's mine.
I see you have a rabbit's foot. Has it brought you much luck? As you can see, my luck's been out for some time now, despite that old charm. Why don't you take it with you? Perhaps giving the darn thing away will bring me good fortune at last. Perhaps it will at that. Thank you.
Whoa, hey. Did I ever mention that I loved the blow the man down as a music?
I'm a visitor to these islands. I'd like to learn what I can about the area. So you said outside. What is it you want to know? Well, for one thing, why has the island's only ferry been dry docked? Huh. It just ain't safe to sail these days. What with the islands feuding and all. Wazir Al-Hazred ordered the ferry closed till things settled down. Me, I don't think she'll ever see water again. But why are the islands feuding? You got me. Something about stolen property or some such thing. 'Tis a real shame. Things used to be so friendly. Then this unrest is recent. A few years is all, but it's been long enough. Perhaps if the ferry were repaired. This old thing? This ferry's been out of water so long she's no longer even seaworthy. Her boards have dry rot. She'd fall apart at the first taste of seawater. But there must be some way to get off this island. There's only one other way to travel that I know of. A magic map. The owner of the pawn shop can tell you more about that than I can, Alexander.
This doesn't get old. I'm just saying. This is gonna be the thing I'm gonna do throughout the whole game.
The chair does not respond.
Tell me more about the ferry. I remember when I used to ferry Queen Ilaria and Princess Cassima themselves. There was no thought of danger back then. They used to go visiting to care for the needy and to keep up the friendly relations between the islands.
Yeah, he is, considering he was so grumpy at the beginning.
Last trip,
things had started getting nasty by then, and when they came back aboard, I gathered that the Queen and the Princess had been received a bit coldly. Princess Cassima was such a pretty thing, and she was terribly upset. But who could be spreading these lies, she asked the Queen, but the Queen had no answer.
The ferryman seems to be the only one in the cabin to address.
Well, I want to talk to him.
What do you do now that the ferry no longer operates?
Me? I'm out of a job. The job my ancestors have held for generations. I'm the only one trained to avoid the reef and the rocks. But that knowledge does me no good now.
Is there no other boat on the island? One that might be more seaworthy?
Boats don't last long on these shoals, as you may have found out if you got here by ship. You can be quite sure that this old ferry is, or was, the only craft on the island.
The ferryman seems to be the only...
Tell me more about Princess Cassima.
Ah, such a beautiful child, and so pure of heart. Why, a contrary thought has never crossed her mind. Her mother was the same. The king and queen. They served the islands, not the other way around. Always thinking about the people. They are sorely missed.
What else can you tell me about the land?
Let's see. The Isle of Wonder's a lovely spot. A bit crazy, mind you. Gotta have a good sense of humor to enjoy a tour there.
The ferryman seems to...
What else can you tell me about...
The Isle of the Beast is pretty, but unfortunately, you can't get very far onto the island.
Let me guess, because there's a beast?
What else can you tell me about...
The inhabitants of the Isle of the Sacred Mountain are the most gorgeous creatures you'll ever see. If you ever get to see them, that is.
What else can you tell me?
The Castle of the Crown sure is a beauty. She's the finest palace...
What else can you...
Some say that the land of the Green Isles is near the edge of the world, and that the deadly currents are a result of a magnetism.
What else can you tell me about...
And a magnetism?
Let's see. The Isle of Wonder's a lovely spot.
What else?
The Isle of the Beast is...
I want to see his theory about the
What else
currents.
can you...
The inhabitants of the Isle of the...
What else?
The Castle of the Crown sure is...
What else can...
Some say that the land of the Green Isles is near the edge of the world, and that the deadly currents are a result of a magnetism that sucks life from this world to the next. Of course, that's just silly talk.
Do you want to scientifically back that up or deny that? Alright, I think we're pretty much done here. There's nothing else we can do, right? We got our...
Several oil lamps are strategically... Alexander doesn't...
Science is balanced.
Alexander doesn't want to take anything from the cabin unless... Alexander doesn't want to take the ferryman's lamps. Alexander doesn't want to take anything from the cabin unless the ferryman offers it to him. Alexander doesn't want to take the ferryman's lamps. Alexander isn't in the mood for a nap. Besides, he finds the thought of the old sea salt's bed linens rather uninviting.
Aw, don't you want some rough loving?
A black pot-bellied stove in the corner provides warmth from the cool tropical night. The ferryman's bunk looks hard and uncomfortable. No wonder he can be so cranky. The ferryman's bunk looks hard and uncomfortable. No wonder he can be so cranky.
I mean, it wasn't mostly nice.
Alexander is sitting inside the ferry's cabin. The place displayed... There's nothing on the table.
There's nothing on the table.
There's nothing on the table.
Alright, I think that's pretty much it. We got a rabbit's foot out of it.
Well, I think I'll be going now. Thanks for allowing me into your home.
Posh, not at all. It breaks the boredom, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, he has quite creamy pants. So okay, big question though is... That's important after all. I cannot... Oh. Did it just do a cartoon fall and wave thing?
Pull Alexander.
I think he just did a Wile E. Coyote thing.
Tickets up.
Next.
Nothing like getting swept.
Yes, yes, yes. So that we can't fall down. So, is that everything we have from this side? Is there anything else I can... Ah, maybe I can trade the rabbit's paw. Let's try that.
Good day.
Oh, hey, look, it's him again.
A mysterious old man.
Good day, sir.
The old man just
Do you want the mint again?
Alexander decides to be friendly and offer the old man a mint.
Would you care for a mint, sir?
No, thank you. I'll get my own mint from the dish when I want one.
Alright. Do you want the rabbit's paw?
Would you be interested in...
No, leave me alone.
Alright, let's... Well, maybe let's try and trade in the book, maybe.
Would you be interested in trading for this book?
I am afraid not. Books are more my neighbor's line of work.
Yeah, that's where I got it from. Alright, rabbit's paw. I'm sure that thing will work.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this merchant?
A rabbit's foot. I do not believe I could use that.
Oh, come on. So, did we already explore everything on... Oh! He had a glint in his eye.
Alexander examines the large...
Can I bimble this?
Alexander doesn't want to take the shop's doorbell.
Why not? It's fun.
Alexander sees nothing particularly interesting.
So, is there another place I can go to? Bookshelf. There's no way I can go this way. This guy wants a lamp, but we do not have a lamp right now. Huh. Maybe we missed something at the beach. Maybe there's a pathway over here. No. Can I pick up the 2x4?
Alexander pushes the plank to one side. A box has been partially buried under sand.
Alright. What is it?
There's a copper coin in the treasure box.
Oh, nice.
Alexander takes the coin and... There's nothing left.
Hooray, we got money now.
Alexander is carrying a copper coin of...
Well, I guess we can now maybe get a lamp from the lamp merchant.
Alexander has no use for the ship debris. Alexander has no use for... The sand is...
I think the mint man actually wants things. He actually wants to trade. He doesn't actually buy things, I think. That's kind of the weird oddity about the guy. At least I think so.
Good day.
Good day. Alright. Copper gut. I think we can buy a lamp though, but let's first see if I can just...
I have this copper coin. Is it of any value to you at all?
Most interesting. I have never seen a Daventry coin before, but it is copper genuine enough. I might even find a buyer who is interested in foreign currency. The items on the front counter are the only things in the store that I can let go for the price of 1 copper. You may make your choice from there.
Alexander looks at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Alright, okay. Never mind. So, let's see.
A mechanical nightingale made of tin is perched on the counter. A plain wooden flute is displayed. A used painter's brush. A battered tinder box is displayed on the counter.
I believe I'll...
Very well.
I'll remember.
The pawn shop's tinderbox is slightly battered, but in reasonably good shape. The tinderbox contains a candle, as well as some flint and tinder.
Burn the old man. Burn the heretic.
The pawn shop...
What are the other things I can get?
Would you mind...
Certainly not, stranger. Please.
Alexander looks close.
I don't know what I could use the painter's brush.
I believe...
Very good.
Thank you.
Could you stop gleaming at me over there, old man? Burn the old man.
How fare you, peddler?
A lad?
Do you want this lamp? Oh yeah, he's basically... Wasn't there a Zelda game that worked like that, where you constantly just peddled stuff around?
Would you accept this in exchange for one of your lamps, peddler?
I am only interested in old lamps, son. Sorry.
So one of those 4 items is going to be of use.
Good day.
Like, the thing I need to get is the magic map. And the only way to get the magic map is to bring a rare book.
Alexander...
Let's just get the flute.
I'll take the flute.
Very good.
Thank you.
Let's see how well Alex can...
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute.
Oh, nobody's impressed. Comes of magic. Hey, son, how are you doing, man? Let's see. Okay, my first instinct is to just play it on a pot and see if a snake comes out and murders me.
Alexander plays a lovely little... There's no reason to use that there.
Oh yeah, true. Also, this looks like a typical...
Alexander sees nothing particular.
Old lamps!
Yeah, shut up.
There's no reason to... Alexander can't do anything with that part of the village.
Well, time to do the old adventure game thing of rubbing something against everything possible and see what happens.
That would serve no purpose. Alexander plays a lovely little tune.
Oh, she isn't impressed. But yeah, maybe we can, Oh, it's the... Oh, can we also go below deck here?
The cargo bay is unlikely to hold anything of interest, or...
I want to go down there. Or can I go inside the...
Oh, it's you. Come on. How goes it, Al?
Here, I'm gonna play something for
Alexander is a little busy for that right now.
Let me play the song of my people.
Well, you're all...
That boat is not going anywhere. The cargo bay is unlikely to hold anything of interest.
Alright, let's play some funky tunes and see if the merman is interested in it.
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute.
Nope. He already disappeared, that man walking.
Good day again.
Do you want to play it here? Please, no, playing flute in my...
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the...
I think this game also has a bit of a problem with like happenstances, that there has to be a certain thing happening, otherwise it won't work. And you could see that sometimes NPCs are there or aren't there. I don't think I'm Dead Man Walking right now. Gentolf, didn't
Alexander plays a
you did beat the game, right? Or you do know the game? Can you like give maybe a little hint? Oh, hold up. Alexander, stop it. I think I just saw something that might be of interest. I also would like to go to the this rock formation looks sus.
Alexander has no need to carry around.
Yeah, I
Alexander has.
Isn't an item I have not found or picked up yet?
The ocean is not it.
Yes.
Alexander is a little busy for that right now.
He's
Perhaps
just
he
merely.
should try it again later. There's no reason to. Alexander plays a lovely.
There's one item that's important for travel. Well, I would say the lamp is probably the most important one, but where would I use the lamp? Also, the thing is, where would I need to travel? Try them out.
Good day.
Would you mind?
Sir Alexander.
Like paintbrush, I wouldn't know what to paint. Let's take the
That
night
mechanic.
Very good, sir.
Thank you.
Oh wait.
Would you be?
Oh wait, is that's Sing Sing, right? Could that be Sing Sing? You know that little mechanical bird Jallo talked about at one point, which belongs to Princess Casima? It would be really weird if the pawn shop guy actually has the bird, that mechanical bird of the effing princess.
Good day again.
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale.
I was listening to Jello. Okay, let's go play the bird near the castle. Wasn't Sing Sing an actual bird? Yeah, but true. But then again, the short key said it perfectly emulates a nightingale. So maybe Casima will be fooled. Exactly. Yes. Haha! Take this.
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale.
Probably have to do it on
and
the other
listens
screen.
to its sweet, sunny tune.
That might also be an idea.
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and listens to its sweet, sunny tune.
Alright, if that doesn't work, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it on the tree thing. The thing is, what do I do when I actually do get the bird? Alright, let's use it here at the tree. Come on, Alexander. Hurry the fuck up.
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and listens to its sweet, sunny tune. Alexander examines the tree's hollow, but finds nothing of interest.
There, I'll just...
Alexander doesn't want to disturb the old tree.
What?
Alexander...
Possibly subsidy for... Probably.
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and listens to its sweet, sunny tune.
Why does the game constantly have to punish me with this? Oh, that was close.
Alexander winds the...
Right? Right, I figured. Maybe it's my position. Maybe I wasn't standing on the right place. Because I faintly remember seeing the... I'm not sure what I watched back then. I think it was actually a Red Supre thing.
Alexander has no need to carry around large rocks.
Why not?
Alexander winds...
Or maybe I have to use it on the tree.
Alexander doesn't see a reason to put that in the tree. Alexander doesn't want to... Alexander doesn't... There's no reason to... There's no reason... There's no reason to use that on the rock. Alexander doesn't... Alexander... There's no reason to...
I like how more aggressive he sounds suddenly. Oh yeah. I think I only watched that Red Supre like only once.
Alexander winds...
We have to be more towards that.
Alexander examines the tree's hollow, but finds nothing of interest.
Do you want the mint, maybe?
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale.
Can somebody look it up? What I have to do exactly?
The path is well used enough already, and doesn't need any adjustment. Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and listens to its sweet, sunny tune.
Okay. So yeah, maybe it's not yet. Did you get the love poem? No. Why would I get...
Day again.
Oh, maybe there's a book I can buy?
Alexander is a little old for those children's books. Alexander isn't interested in the cook. Right now, Alexander is too involved with the journey he's on to take time to read about the journeys of others. Alexander is not interested in those... Thinking of Cosima, Alexander decides to leaf through one of the volumes of love poetry. He reads, "Thy hair, thy lips, thy beauteous face, and all thy studied female grace have won for thee anon a place within this broken breast." Not bad. And another. "Upon the shore the lilies
Broken
bend,
breast?
untouched by worldly care, where shadow they her earthly bed, oh that she were not there." Yikes. And another. "What was it when I looked at you? What power has chained me through and binds my heart with links so tight I cannot live without the sight of you? What nameless thing has captured me and made me powerless to flee? What thing is it without a name that brings my mind e'er back the same to thee? The name of love cannot apply. Its commonness does not decry the haunted, hunted, painful cry that my heart makes for you that ere my soul eternal makes for you.
You've seen each other for like 1 minute.
A little close to home, that one.
Alexander returns the love poem book to the shelf.
Oh, and a page dropped down.
Alexander picks up the fallen page. It's the love poem he particularly liked. It must have fallen out of the poetry book.
I see that old volume has lost another page. You may keep it if you like, sir. I have glued the stubborn thing back in place 2 times already.
I do rather like it. Thank you, merchant.
I have a name.
Alexander has a love poem from a book in the bookshop.
So, what do we do with love poem then? Can we actually exchange it at the pawn shop?
Good day.
Good day. Do you want the love poem, my friend?
If Alexander wants to exchange one of his possessions for an item...
Would you be interested in...
No!
No.
If Alexander wants to exchange...
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I have little call for love poems in these stressful times.
Alright, he doesn't care. So, what do we do with a love poem now? Well, let's just say the old man is not what he seems to be. I have other items. I have a rabbit paw. I have the sing bird.
Alexander wants...
You use it as toilet paper. I have a rabbit. I have a book that...
Alexander is carrying a book from the bargain table in the bookshop.
I have a useless book. I have a mint. I have a nightingale. I have a rabbit's paw. None of this stuff seems to be particularly like... Do you guys like love poems?
I really must get inside the castle. Be gone!
Be gone, what?
There's no reason to use that on the bush.
Try giving each of yours an merchant. I'm fairly sure I tried every item. The ring, he said it was too valuable. He said he's not a bookstore, and he doesn't care for a rabbit. He doesn't care for the rabbit's paw, and he doesn't care for the poem either. And the mint is his.
Why would Alexander want to use that on the castle wall?
No, I want to.
Why would Alexander...
Fine. Alright. Somebody give me a hint. I'm confused. Alright, yeah. Let me know what the guide says exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. I need to get the magic map for it. For the magic map, I need a rare book, and the rare book... Well, what do I need to pawn? Pawn him. All items.
Good day.
But I already tried. The ring, he says, is too valuable to trade.
Are you sure you have nothing of value for which...
No, I cannot think of anything. I have a few unusual treasures that are not on display, but I doubt that you would have any interest in such things.
See? Doesn't want the ring. He doesn't want the rabbit's paw. What? Are you telling me?
Are you sure you have nothing of value for which I can trade this ring?
No, I cannot think of anything. I have a few unusual treasures that are not on display, but I doubt that you would have any interest in such things.
Don't patronize me. Tell me, show me the fucking things. Because he doesn't care about the book.
Would you be interested in trading for this book?
I am afraid...
Oh!
Good day again. How may I help you?
Or do I just simply need to talk to the shopkeeper? Because he's the guy that actually has the magic map.
How might I obtain that?
As I said, I would take another rare book in it.
Would you be interested in this ring?
It is a stunning ring, but I do not deal with jewelry at...
Oh, he has the magic map. Maybe if I just talk to the shopkeeper some more. Good day!
Excuse me, merchant, but the ferryman mentioned that you might have a magic map of the land.
Ah,
of the Green
okay.
Isles.
Why, as a matter of fact, I do. I keep it under the counter. It's been gathering dust so long that I nearly forgot about it. It was quite a few years ago, you see. The estate of a wealthy wizard fell into my hands when he died. It was useless magical junk mostly, which reminds me, I've still got some things of his in the back that I need to dump out. Anyway, the magic map was the one true treasure in the lot. The wizard was quite old and feeble and had enchanted the map to aid in traveling. It is said that one need only desire to be on an island depicted on the map to find oneself there. It is a very valuable map, as you can imagine. Unfortunately, no one is interested in traveling these days. It is far too dangerous with the current state of the
It's a
kingdom.
magic map!
What would you take for the map?
I would normally want something magic in return, but since I am hardly overrun with prospective buyers, I would be willing to take anything of equal value in exchange.
So the ring. No, wait. Do you want the mint?
Would you be interested in making...
A rabbit's foot.
No, I guess I have to... Oh, I guess I have to trade the ring. Alright. Magic map. It kind of confused me because the other guy also has some sort of magic map.
Would you be willing to take my family ring in exchange for the magic map?
Daventry, are you a king then?
Prince.
That's my father, King Graham. I'm just Alexander.
Well, Prince Alex, she is a beautiful ring. Are you sure you can part with such a unique family heirloom?
The ring does mean a lot to me. I didn't always have a family, you know. Still, it is only gold. There are more important things at stake now.
A casino.
Then you now own a magic map, Prince Alex. I will keep your ring out of sight for a few days. If you find anything else of great value in your travels, you can come back for your ring. I would hate to see it melted down for gold.
Yeah, I guess
and a
so.
warning about the map. It will only operate when you are out in the open and within sight of the sea. The limitation has something to do with the teleport spell ingredients. You might try the beach.
Thank you. You are very kind. And I'll
AK
remember about
programming and game balancing.
Suddenly, the old man in the concealing cloak sneaks past Alexander, and with a sneaky dart of his hand, steals a mint from the candy jar. The old man stuffs the mint into his mouth and wobbles unsteadily out of the pawn shop.
Master! I followed Prince Alexander as you wished. From the pawn shop owner, he just abstained, just reprieved.
He just got a magic map. You fool! You've been eating those mints again. I ordered you to stop that.
Yes. Master.
Now, what is this about a magic map?
With the map, Prince Alexander could travel anywhere as quickly as I can.
I thought I took care of the only means of travel. By my scimitar, I can't have him stirring things up now. Get a hold of yourself and listen carefully, Shamir. Go to the other islands and tell them...
No, I think he just has like a weird effect on them because he is not a regular human.
How fare you?
A man might...
Mentalism. Alright, he finally got a magic map. It's such a confusing way in order to get, because he constantly says like, yeah, I have oh, for that ring I could maybe offer some other magical MacGuffins, but I don't think you're interested. And like,
The magic map is made of thin leather and has lifelike drawings of the islands on its uneven...
alright, let's get the heck out of here. Go to the beach and go for some traveling. Well, not sure. Let's just keep the Nightingale for now. Yeah, it's so dumb. Alright, anyways. So, the big question first is, which island are we going to explore first? Because I think it's going to be a constant hopping between islands because there are key items everywhere. So, let's just pull up our magic map.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
So, which island are you interested in seeing first? The Isle of the Beast, the Isle of the Sacred Mountain, the Isle of Wonder. We got one vote for beasts. Therefore, beast. Treasure. That doesn't exist. Well, let's just
Alexander
go for beast.
feels a strange pulling sensation.
Also, get used to that. Oh, first thing you gotta try. Is the following, obviously.
The ocean is not... The underwater before Alex... The currents around the island pull Alex... As Alexander struck...
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed so far, but I think it's actually getting kind of...
Nothing like getting swept off your...
Especially it has not that many like smuggled trees.
Alexander has no need to carry around large rocks.
Because I always like the smug remarks about getting murdered.
Tall, narrow trees abound on each side of the path. Nearby, the stump of a fallen tree still spreads its roots to the sea.
Now you'll get eaten. Oh, by a beast?
If the tree stump is hiding anything, it's only local fauna. There's no need to disturb some creature's nest.
I don't remember what the beast exactly is in this place, but I think it's actually like Beauty and the Beast, like, oh hey.
Alexander decides to brave the boiling pond. And soon realizes a deep sympathy for soup vegetables as he learns the true meaning of being in a stew.
Tickets up. Next.
It looks like Alexander's in a bit of a stew.
Well, not anymore. Look, I think we can't actually get that far. Let's see. Bunny.
The denseness of the forest makes it inadvisable to stray from the path.
Oh, look what's up there.
An old abandoned hunter's lamp is hanging on one of the trees.
But at least we know now where to get a lamp.
Pond lies across the path. The water boils as if over some magical flame.
Well, how about I just climb up here and cross the chasm like that?
This heavily forested isle is dotted with rough granite rocks. A pond lies...
Alright, I know how to brave that.
That would have no effect on the boiling pond.
Pity. But the minty freshness.
That would have no...
Okay, we'll just use the obligatory.
Alexander winds...
You know, I like how the game punishes you by forcing you to listen to that the whole time. Oh, there was a deer. Also, maybe this works. Hey, look.
There's no reason to do... Alexander doesn't want to alter the forest. Alexander doesn't want to do anything to disturb the local wildlife.
Can I maybe talk to the rabbit?
Alexander isn't quite lonely enough to talk to a rabbit.
Here's the real nightingale sound. Oh dear.
Alexander doesn't want to alter...
Yeah, basically. Also, maybe we can talk to the deer now. Hello, Mr. Deer.
The fawn is too busy eating to pay attention to Alexander.
Oi! Here, have a mint.
Alexander doesn't want to do anything to disturb the local wildlife.
Nightingale.
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and listens to its sweet, sunny tune.
The phone be like, what?
There's no reason to...
Well, I don't think we can do anything here, so let's move on. Okay, did I try to talk to the fawn?
The fawn is too busy eating to...
It's too busy eating.
Alexander...
Alright. What? So, which other island? Isle of Wonder or Sacred Mountain? Wonder it is. Middle of the sea.
Nothing happens. Apparently, the map won't teleport its user anywhere except the other islands. It's a good thing, too. Alexander has had enough of ocean swimming lately.
Yeah,
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
What is
Alexander wades into the sea to get the strange object in the water.
Oh no.
The ocean currents tug.
Just get it, man. I guess I need a stick or something like that. Ribbon.
Alexander wades deeper into the sea to get the strange object in the water. The underwater tow before...
Oh, yeah.
The currents around the island. As Alexander...
Okay, I need some sort of extension to get that.
Tickets.
Tickets up.
Next.
Nothing like getting swept.
Alright, is there any... Nothing of that helps me.
The oyster already looks a little perturbed and probably would...
Why aren't you asleep like the other oysters?
Oh, I'm so weary, but I can't sleep.
Oh, this might actually be used for the nightingale.
In my mouth.
What's wrong?
No offense, but it hurts too much to talk.
Alright, let's see if it falls asleep when I play the nightingale.
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and listens to its sweet, sunny tune.
Oh. Maybe I have to use it on it.
That won't do anything for the little oyster.
Okay. Do you want the mint? Maybe that helps you for. No, that's not a chocobo. That is Junkrat from Overwatch. No, I am totally. Oh, hold up.
Alexander picks up the object floating in the water. It appears to be a string of letters. They say, "Where are you going?" Alexander decides to keep the odd sentence, even though it is incomplete.
Also, I have barely anything to. I have barely any knowledge about Final Fantasy. I'm usually the guy that makes fun of JRPGs, so I definitely won't have a Chocobo T-shirt. I would be the last person.
Alexander is carrying, oddly enough, a sentence. It says, "Where are you going?"
Okay. Where are you going? Okay, also, I think soon comes probably my favorite puzzle of this place. I think it's if I go to the right. And I actually really like that one. Let's see, I think it's to the right. Or maybe further inward.
Alexander hears someone coming.
Ah yes, there we go.
5 fierce guards of the isle we be. Watch for a foreign man, said he, with ears and nose, tongue, hands, and eyes. Its nature cannot be disguised. If mad it be, then mad it dies. Old Tom Troll, smell your smell. Do that which you do so well.
Yeah, the puzzle is that we would need to have items that trick all their senses. Like for this I would think we need a perfume, but we don't have that, so we'll instantly fuck up. But I really like that one. Yeah, all of them, like nose, ears, lick, touch, eyes, I think. And since we don't have anything, he will smell us as a human. And guess what they do when they see us?
My brothers, as we feared, a man has landed here. A man, so Sarah knows, into the waiting sea he goes.
And yes, of course, the only kind of death.
The gnomes toss Alexander too far out into the sea for him to get his footing.
Gnomes, not
the currents
gnomes.
drag him under.
I do really love that puzzle though. In my D&D campaign, Take a Shot, I actually have a dungeon that is exactly with the same principle.
Couldn't reach a consensus.
Oh god, it was horrible. I actually have a dungeon that works in the same way, where the players have different rooms where different senses are tested, and if they can disguise themselves as a giant every time, they do not get a combat encounter. Otherwise, they get a combat encounter.
Alexander hears someone coming.
Yeah, I think they'll just show up anywhere.
Alexander hears.
I think the moment I try to change screen, they're just coming. So, well, last island.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I was about to say, why would that be punishing to me? All right, Isle of the Sacred Mountain.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
So I think we're actually on this island. We actually get our first non-water related death.
Alexander notices an unusually large coal black feather lying on the beach.
You already had one?
There's an ugly flower growing near the base of the cliff.
Well, I mean that is still boiling water, so no, it's still water related.
Alexander takes the feather.
So I definitely will count that as a water
picks
related
the
death.
flower and is startled by its hideously strong skunk-like odor. For a moment, he can smell nothing else.
Ah, I guess that's how you fool the one dwarf.
Colors of flame burst from the center of the incredibly stinky flower, and Alexander is carrying an unusually large black feather.
Right, but first things first. As is part of the course.
The underwater before the currents around as Alexander.
Okay. Because there could be a unique part about it. No, it does not bore me.
Nothing like getting sweat.
And you remember that there was one part where I fell down where it was actually unique because it made like that sound, which was not in any other depth. Anyways, what's here?
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff. Alexander decides to get closer.
Ignorance kills, wisdom elevates.
The rock has been etched by some unknown hand. One may need to read about the logic cliffs in the guidebook to the Land of the Green Isles in order to understand this mystical inscription.
Oh.
The rock has been etched by some...
Exactly. Oh!
Nothing happens.
Oh, I guess it's a puzzle.
Appears to be some... Nothing happens.
Alright, so that would be a puzzle, and it requires reading a specific book.
Using that on the cliff etchings would accomplish nothing.
Okay, I think we can die though by trying to scale the
granite
cliff.
cliffs cannot be scaled by hand. The rocks are too heavy to be moved. The granite cliffs cannot be scaled by... The granite cliffs...
Alright, I thought we can actually climb and then just die by falling.
Nothing happens.
Oh, it's copy protection. Okay, I don't have to... Wait. I probably have it. Like, I mean, this is the GOG version, so it has to be included. Let me see. Yeah, exactly. The manuals. Let's see. Games, Quest 6. That's a bitmap not. Oh damn! I just realized the intro to King's Quest to the King's Quest. I know it's a making of. Okay, I saw an AVI file. Sorry, I got distracted. Which nobody photocopied. Oh yeah, manual. Is it this King's Quest reference card? King's Quest 4 keys. That's not it. King's Quest 5 symbols. Interesting. Apparently King's Quest 5 also had some sort of copy protection. King's Quest language of the agents. What? Not it. Okay, maybe it's just in the manual. King's Quest 4, King's Quest 5, King's Quest 6. Half Crown Castle, Crown, Isle of Wonder, Isle of the Sacred Mountain. Let me see. I hear the logic cliffs. Okay. The following translation of the cliff scroll may help you realize the first challenge. Only those of pure heart will be able to rise the cliffs of logic. So I think. Okay. Oh wait. Now I have the problem. Okay. Put that over there. Put that over here. Put the window over there. Okay. Good. Place. So let's try this again. Why are you spoiling me? I'm trying to.
Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs.
Ah, there we go. I think this is where I can actually die. Because I think you can misclick and then actually just fall down.
Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
Alright. Okay. It's time to rise.
The steps cannot be moved any further backwards or forward.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! Ow! Hey! Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa!
I think I have to wait until he stops squirming around.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! Ow! Hey!
Okay. Oh yeah. Whoa, what is this?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Is this gonna be lethal now?
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! Hey, quit making me fall.
Oh! Yeah. He mad. But it's too funny, Alexander. Let's see. I want to see when it's actually lethal for him to
Whoa,
fall.
wait a minute.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! Ow! Hey!
Oh no, Alex...
Whoa! Ow! Hey!
I mean, he's more sturdy than Vince Graham.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh no, Alexander...
Whoa! Ow! Hey!
I mean, I gotta say, he is actually...
Whoa! Whoa, wait a...
Yeah, he really doesn't like me. Okay, this has to be lethal at this point, right?
Oh no, Alexander loses...
Whoa!
The unforgiving rocks break his long fall.
There we go. That's finally a new death that is not water related.
Next. That wasn't a very logical step.
Good pun.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, wait. Whoa, wait.
And there wasn't the funny like Wilhelm scream or Graham scream. Oh, he comes up on his own. Oh dear lord. Okay. Rise 2.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Ah, I gotta... Oh. Oh, that's lame. Ponk.
Tickets.
He does the Valley Cody thing.
Next.
That wasn't a very loud...
Oh. Okay, that was generally my mistake. Yes, tickets. Oh, come on. Now the game is getting prissy on me. The problem is that
wait a minute.
the crown
Whoa, wait a minute.
crown versus the thing symbol is just not accurate. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm not allowed to hover over it either. Alright. Okay.
Alexander examines the strange
Okay, so Master of Languages will may ascend, I think. No, wait, will. Oh, first challenge. Oh god, this has many. I think it's just rise again. Okay, now I need that. So, good lord. R is a shopping cart. Oh, thanks, Patrick. How are you doing, man? I think it's gonna be rise again. So, first one. Yeah, let's put that away. That's only distracting. There's gonna be more than just that. So let's see. R is like a shopping cart. I think it's that one, although it does not look completely the same. I think it's that one. Okay. I is thing with contents in it. S is where's S? S is like and E is like a foot.
Nothing happens.
Alexander
Nothing happened. The cliffs cannot be scaled. Alexander
Or is it something else? Or is it not rise? Maybe I didn't let me see. Logic class, understand translation of the class, logic will have rise. Dolph. I think it is rise. Maybe I just misread the symbols. Because they are a bit hard to decipher. Yeah, that's the weird thing, like a master of languages will, I don't find that. I see the first one, only pure of heart will able to rise to the cliffs of logic version, the stones of stealth. Fifth challenge, only those of higher order may ascend. Maybe what I've needed to read something. random puzzle in front of him. That's a problem. The second in the manual, there's no second, nothing about the second thing. We'll read. That might be an idea. I guess maybe I should have, I would have needed to read something else. But yeah, let's try read. So that's R. That's the shopping cart. Or is it maybe like this symbol does not look like the one. It's the only, like, it doesn't quite look like the one in the manual, but it's the most similar one. So that's what's weirding me out. Alright, well. Okay. Foot. Then box thing in the middle, and D is a tower.
Nothing happens.
Ah, well, soar.
Alexander.
Thanks. I think you won't be mad for us skipping this puzzle or going back and finding it. Because I think there are also 5 levels of this puzzle stuff. And our shopping cart.
The stone beneath Alexander's
There we go.
feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Right. Let's save. In the third and like, I think the second puzzle we would need to go back to read more about it. Oh, stop it, Alexander. Bro. Are you done?
Whoa! Whoa! Wait a minute.
Waited long enough for you to. Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
I like how it actually works, though.
Whoa! 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 Whoa, wait a minute.
No, I don't want to wait a minute. Fucking ascend quicker.
Alexander.
Alright, there are 3 buttons. I think this one is in the manual. And I think it's actually really easy. 4 men standing. What was it? 4 men. Wait, is it? Third challenge. Stones of stealth are associated with the riddle. 4 men standing in a row. Third from the left. Down you go. The rest in order. Move you on. Youngest, oldest, and the second son. Okay, 4 men standing in a row. Third from the left, and down you go. The rest in order now moves on. Youngest, the oldest, and the youngest, the oldest, and his second son. Alright, let's see. 4 men standing in a row. Third from the left. Down you go. So I guess this one. Oh, this one I'm not allowed to press. Otherwise, I go down, I suppose. The rest in order. You move on. Youngest, oldest, and the second son. So, youngest, oldest, and the second son.
Nothing happens.
Well,
Alexander. The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Just did it the wrong way. And I assume if I would have pressed the other one, I would have had a little problem. I am good at riddles. Well, we can try.
The correct pattern.
Oh, can't. Well, let's just try it. Just out of a... Ah, god damn it. Good that I actually,
Whoa, wait a...
Good that I,
Whoa, wait a
figured it out the first time, otherwise it would have been annoying.
Whoa, wait...
God damn it, Alexander. Alright, let's get it wrong.
Alexander gets the feeling that was the wrong button.
Oops!
Oops!
Tickets up.
We could have also just bought, like, rock
What a
climbing
riddle.
equipment.
Stones of stealth. Find a guide to keep your health.
Alright. Oh. Wrong save.
Whoa, whoa, wait a...
Well, I mean, it's the obvious thing. But again,
Whoa, wait-
although I gotta say the other puzzle was nice because
Whoa,
I could have entered wrong combination and the game didn't give a toss.
whoa.
Although I would assume it was just too tough, a little bit too... I guess not that,
Whoa.
not that complex to program, but I guess it's just too many triggers to set. Here's just that one singular trigger. If you press that, ever press that button, you fly down. That's it. And then the second trigger for having it in the right order.
Whoa,
And if the other puzzle, it would have been a shitload of triggers and a shitload of changing triggers the whole time.
Whoa.
So we're like, yeah, no. Please, Alexander.
Whoa, wait.
It would still be more effort in the end.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, but it's still more effort. That's my point. Anyways, let's see. What is this puzzle all about?
Alexander
Sacred 4. Oh. Oh, great. Let's see. Is there even first, third? Well, damn it. There's nothing about the fourth one, about the fourth puzzle. Yeah, but no, you can't build just one singular string. You have to build 4 individual strings after all. After all, though, it's always another one is right and another one is wrong. Those are the second 4 chocolate ice cream. Yes, you do. No, you still have to check the order somehow. It has to be also in the proper order. Shut the fuck up. Don't you fucking lecture me about IT. Anyways, let's take a look at the... Does anybody... Yes, please look up the answer, because there is nothing in the manual, and I guess it would require me to... Oh, it's just a cent? Because the thing is, the 5th challenge is only those size over May is sent. Alright. Well, I won't complain. Not sure what this has to do with Sacred 4 though. Alright, A, so that's that. S is that. C. For a second, you need to press the correct button at your caterpillar tranquility and air. They are as follows. Let's see. C is. Where's C? Did you already press it? I'm just blind. Am I getting distracted? Where the heck is it? Hey, let's see. That's 2. Ah, that one. And E is the foot.
Nothing happens.
I think it's not ASCE. Need to press the buttons corresponding to Azure Caterpillar from the arrow.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Okay, but okay, I see, because there is descriptions to all of them. Jesus Christ. So, of course, Azure, Harmony, can cover this. Ah, shit. It is sadly a scanned PDF that doesn't recognize written text, so I can't just Control F. Okay, color saver, granite, ochre paper, olive, white and air, red and fire, green emerald, brown, color beige clay, rubies, ivory, hazel leather, purple diamond, amber, and pearls. What is it? Azure. Shit, I overread it. Damn it. Sienna, earth, charcoal gray, onyx, pearl gray, opal, sable, granite, ochre, paper, olive, plants. Color olive, and plants. White, air, red, fire, color orange, coal. Green, brown, beige, gold. Azure, there we go. It's O. I think I'll make it. Azure is just give me some moment. It's that one. Although, I mean, whatever. This doesn't really tell me the order though. Unless the order doesn't matter. Which might actually be the case, because it doesn't really...
Nothing happens.
Nope, the order matters.
Alexander Nothing happened.
Yes,
Alexander
it matters. Alright. The thing is, each of those... you know what, I can actually just quickly... Since there's nothing going on here anyway, I might as well just quickly redirect it to the PDF. There we go. You can see it corresponds to different things. So now I have to find the caterpillar. The cat, albatross, dove, mouse, whale, grasshopper, unicorn, shark, sheep, parrot, owl, cricket, swan, crab, dolphin, rabbit, caterpillar. So it's that weird squiggly line thing. Well, I just go by Final Brick by Tsavas's chat what she wrote, which says the following. So Azure Caterpillar Tranquility. Harmony, sorrow, oh. Okay. Tranquility, so it's the tower. I'm sure I'll find out in the library or so. Well, I mean, this is not really thinking, it's just looking up things. And an air. Let's see what stands for air. Earth, onyx, opals, granite, paper, plants, air. That's the squiggly line, or the squiggly line rather. which is, guess I can swap back again. Yeah, work. That's definitely. Okay, air is this squiggly line over here, right?
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more...
There you go. We checked. Okay, let's save. Because it has been a pain in the ass. And one more puzzle left. Also just as to calm you guys down, if you ever need to go up and down again, those screens are automatically skipped. So we do not have to reascend this stuff or redo the puzzles.
Whoa!
Roberta Williams was actually nice to us.
Whoa!
Stop being such a pansy.
Whoa! Whoa!
No, I'm not waiting a minute. Get the fuck up there.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa! Wait.
No. Get up there, Alexander. Good. Safe. Okay, I think this is his sand. So A, S, C, E, and
the stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more...
Okay. We soon made it.
Whoa!
No. Get your scrawny white ass up there.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
No. Okay, we made it.
Alexander finds himself finally at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
Alright, F and finally. There we go.
You could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade bush. See? The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind. Try some.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Totally safe.
All right then, stay.
How odd. The old woman just... Alexander
Whoa!
I actually wanted to fall to my death, but the game the game doesn't let me. Wait, maybe I have to walk over here to fall down.
Oops.
I like how nonchalant his oops is.
Alexander has plenty of time to rethink his logic as he falls past the riddles of the logic cliffs.
Tickets.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
That wasn't a very logical.
Alright. Well, let's go eat the night.
Alright. I'll try some of you.
Oh, goody.
Eat quickly, dear boy, and I'll show you the way to the Lord and Lady of this isle.
What?
Slightly bitter, pretty one.
Tickets up. Next.
And then there's some land I have for sale in the death bogs of Tamir.
What? What kind of thing is that? What kind of remark is that? Alright, let's talk to her.
But who are you, matron?
Who cares? I mean, I am only a poor old woman who wishes you well, handsome stranger. Think of me as your grandmama, if you like.
Do you want the mint?
Would you care for a mint?
Mint? Really? Ooh! Mmm. I'll just be going now.
How odd. That woman simply disappeared.
Well, it could be that she has something in common with that weird old man in the store that also really had a knack for mint. Just saying.
Alexander decides to try some of the black berries on the plant.
I wanted to pick some up, not to eat them.
Bitter taste fills as the poison.
Bro. You can also pick things up without eating them, you dumbo.
The huge doors are locked tight. Somebody obviously wants to keep something out.
Oh, there's only one way to... Oh, can I go through down here? Looks like a hole I can maybe... No, I can't. Oh well, let's just go forward.
Look, an intruder! Hold! How did you get up here, human?
I climbed the cliffs.
That is not possible. No one has solved the cliffs of logic in several centuries. And if the cliffs were to be solved, it would certainly not be by a human.
I didn't mean to trespass. I only wanted to visit this beautiful island.
No visitors have been welcome on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain in years. Not since the Red and White Queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors steal our island's sacred golden fleece. But we will not display such foolish trust again. You will have to answer to Lord Azure and Lady Ariel. They will determine what will be done with you, I can assure you.
Well, because the Vizier told the genie to tell everybody watch out for an intruder. So it is actually explained that one cutscene where he tells his Schlemiel Schlamazel.
Trickery did you master the cliffs of logic and reach the city of the winged ones?
Only the magic of clear thought, my lord. I meant no harm.
The cliffs of logic. It is the sacred oracle's prophecy, Azure.
Yes, Ariel. It is lucky for you, human, that climbing the cliffs of logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore. We have just been ordered by Wazir Al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on our fair isle. But the prophecy would have a different fate befall you.
The prophecy predicts that whosoever climbs the cliffs of logic will defeat the Minotaur. The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs and eats our young in sacrifice. Our own daughter, Lady Celeste, was taken there only this morning as his most recently demanded offering.
A dilemma, then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The Oracle or the Crown? But
God,
since
that's so
Al-Hazred
pixelated.
did not dictate how I was to dispose of intruders, and since you cannot possibly survive the catacombs, your imprisonment there should serve
Well,
both
who is
purposes
Al-Hazred
quite
again,
admirably.
right? Who's Al-Hazred
I will not
again?
resist you in this, my lord. I shall do my best to save your daughter.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms, a place of exceeding danger. You will need many tools
Ah,
and
right,
dire
yes.
risks to survive it.
Well, how can I forget that after reading like so many
He must be
short
allowed time to
short
prepare
stories?
for the task, if only in the slight chance that he could actually save our
The
Celeste.
mad Arab Al-Hazred.
Oh, very well.
I first thought
Intruder, my
it has to be
guards will take
something
you to the
else. It
beach.
can't be the
Prophesied hero or spy, any soldier must be granted time to prepare for battle. Be warned, if you have the courage to actually return to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain and face your destiny, my guards will have orders to take you to the catacombs on sight.
I understand, Lord Azure.
If by some miracle you succeed, human, the prophecy grants you a visit with the sacred oracle.
maybe I just had the
Her
naive
powers
idea
are
that there are
mighty,
more
her
Arab
vision
people that one can reference
all-seeing.
except the one
Many of our
Necromonicon
own
guy.
citizens would be willing to risk certain death in the catacombs
Necro-
for a chance at a meeting with the oracle.
Monicon, there we go.
May that thought give you the courage to return.
Oh, I will return, Lady Ariel. You have my word.
Are we gonna kick the Minotaur's ass? Not sure if we actually are equipped for that. Well, fuck. Oh, actually, the game is nice enough to basically tell us. Well, we still need some stuff. Alright. Island. Well, I mean, as a last thing, I guess as a last thing, we can quickly go to the catacombs and get ourselves murdered. What's up, guys?
So, you have chosen to come back and face the catacombs when you could have escaped. I admit I am surprised. You're either a complete idiot or vain enough to think yourself invincible.
You are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough, when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see.
He sounded a little bit like Tadeus there.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Also, didn't like it's kind of weird how
The catacombs entrance door is locked from the
how
outside.
Alex
by the
tried to
wounded one's
pry
guards.
open the door as hard as he
Seems
might, but
that
he
leaving the catacombs
wasn't
by
able
that
to.
door is not an option.
Alright, let's run into our death.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones.
That's true, and they might be like a little bit demigodish. Walking through the maze. Just thinking of much.
Alexander decides to make a beeline for the exit from his current location.
What's the worst that could
Alexander
happen?
feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet. Apparently not a good idea.
Hey, that was a death scream.
Tickets up. Next.
3 spikes and you're out.
Oh, good lord. Also, where do those spikes even shoot from? Well, let's see what death lies over here. I still haven't found the Minotaur, so. Doop doop doo doo doo. Doop doop da da da. Good lord, this maze is quite large.
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Oh, come on! Alex! What kind of depth perception do you have?
Tickets up. Next.
Don't just wander, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
I like how he just blindly walks in and just falls down. Alright, let's go up. This is going to be the spike room again. Oh, found a bat.
As he
come
walks
on.
through the doorway.
I guess that's pretty much it for the dungeon.
Tickets up. Next.
Don't just wander, Alexander.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the end for this stream. I think we actually visited all the possible islands, found some good introduction for everything. So, let's just, okay, stream 1 end. I think we made some good progress. We got some good adventure game stuff, like a singy bird, a stinky flower, a random word. That is all really nice. Right, Alex?
Alexander searches for a way to reach the black hair. Alexander feels his pockets carefully to make sure he hasn't lost anything.
Why does this have a flavored text? That's so weird.
Alexander feels his pockets carefully.
Oh well, there's only one way to end the stream.
The ocean. The underwater before Alexander.
Alright, anyways. Hope you had a nice stream. Have a nice weekend. Hope you have a nice week. And we see us next week again for a bit more of King's Quest.
He finds himself wishing he'd paid more attention to the warning signs of an undertow.
Oh no. Alright, have a good night, and au revoir.